Hello, hello. Okay, so some two little flowers fell off of my flowers here. I'm gonna sit down and I just look on them. I'm gonna say, life is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? When you get these wonderful things to enjoy and to have. Especially when someone gives you flowers, isn't it a wonderful thing? When you get them for yourself, it's nice. But when you learn to start getting them for yourself, like someone else got you them, it's just like, oh, changes the whole thing. So I have some very, very cool concept that I just learned this last week, and I really wanted to share it with you. So it's about creating a game out of your life. So why are games so addictive? Like growing up, I was always the one like 100% nerd, like always in these role-playing games. So I grew up playing a game called Zelda and Nintendo 64. Maybe this dates me. It's alright. It's how it goes. So basically, role playing games, what they do is they basically make it seeming like you, as the person, is the one running through the forest collecting the things. Now, why is it that we get so excited to spend 3 months of our life on these things, or more, depending on how much time it takes you to beat a game? When you first start being into games, it's one of those things that you get really addicted to it. It's like, why is this so much fun? This is so amazing. I'm collecting all these coins and the numbers are going up and I have all this health and I'm doing the things and I'm meeting all these new, people throughout the game, and I beat out the boss and now I have that level and everything turned better. Some of these games also incorporate your own desire to create a better world. So when you go in and you clean up everything, now it's all pretty and nice, and you go in there and everything's shining and the butterflies are free, and you're like, I did that. Yeah, you did. You did. You go in there and you just conquer those things. It's an absolutely wonderful thing. So games have really got into not only the psychology of what we are as human beings, but what our core belief systems are as energetic beings, which is the base of what we are and who we are. So when you're going into a role play game and you get all of these things and you like, I got new armor today, you feel like, yes, and you've been wearing the same cloth the whole time, and now them give you a new one and you're like, whoa, look at me, I'm looking good going through the game. Do you do these things in normal life? Of course, we buy ourselves new things all the time, but do we really celebrate these things? Like, yeah, I worked for that. Majority of the time it's not. It's more like, okay, I've got to impress those people over there. When you're in a role-playing game, what you're wearing is all about you. It has nothing to do with the other people out there. Like, you don't look at what the other clothing is on the other people unless you know, what? That guy got that particular one? That's level 467 or whatever it is. You go, whoa, Giano Adamano, what am I do? Yeah, so that's the same thing that it needs to be with you in your life. When you're wearing what you're wearing, the man over there is actually wearing real Louis Vuitton. You look at the man and you say, okay, you got his thing up, isn't it? No. And may I gotta tell you why? Because some people don't actually go through all the steps to get the right armor and feed themselves properly and go through all the things, and then they get the new armor. No, they skip steps. Some people don't have a house to live in, they don't have a car, they don't have anything, but they have the nice things to wear. And why is it your business to know that that person got it for the real or for the not? No, it's always about you and your expression outwards. It's about you holding to your standards. Now, when we are doing this role playing in the game, what it is sometimes we work so hard and we spend everything on our basic necessities. Games don't do this. Games don't tell you, go and work through the level and get everything, and by the time you're finished the level, everything is depleted. You have no energy left, your energy bar. You have no health left, okay? You completed the level, and if you walk outside of your new completed level, something may just kill you right now. It never does that, does it? No, because even if your bars are low, you have a backup potion, or you have a, you know, an extra life that if you go out, like you're gonna be okay. It's alright, you know? So you have to know that in our life, we need to reward ourselves like we reward ourselves in a game, that we get, this nice little bouquet of flowers, or we get the nice shoes for ourselves, and in the game you get this new armor, you get this new thing. But it's always elements that are going to help you succeed as you continue. All right? So you need to look at certain things. So when you're on a diet, for an example, and you're trying to create a better thing for yourself, don't reward yourself with the opposite of a diet. Does that make sense? If you are doing some kind of thing to create better momentum, go and spend a little extra on a higher end diet product, if that's the case. And if that's not the case, then maybe you want to invest in something that's going to help you eat better or whatsoever. You need to look at some of the things that you're doing and reward yourself accordingly. So if you've been at the gym for all this time, now your reward is a new pair of running shoes, what a wonderful thing, because that's going to make you feel good. Not, oh, I've gone to the gym for 2 months, let's go on a drinking binge. That doesn't make sense to me. But if you went and you created a new milestone in your business and you celebrate with champagne, like that's something you always do, so that's a beautiful thing. Do it, continue to do it, love it. Start allowing yourself to feel good about every level you reach. And when you reach a level, you have to reward yourself with something. Now it can be a free something if you desire, or it can be something that you spend on. You need to understand that your life needs to be more exciting than these games. Your personal development needs to be more exciting than the TV that is rewarding you for watching their shows. You have so much drama in the shows because your life is so boring. So why don't you create some drama? And I'm not saying create bad, nasty drama. You can create good drama. You can go to your significant other or even just to yourself and say, you know what? Today, adventure day. So you get up and you say, all right, let's go up and treat myself to going up the gondola today. Or you know what, let's go on a hike. If you're a hiking kind of person. Or, this weekend we are doing something completely different. We haven't done it before. It's in the budget. Let's make it happen. Boom. Create things that change it up for you. Okay? Every once in a while you need to be in a space that you're not normally in, because your brain calculates continually everything that is around you. This is why sometimes even changing the setting in your space, or maybe you get a new pot, so you say, you know what, I love creating new things with this nice new pot, right? Or maybe it's, like I said, flowers, something that creates something new in your space, new outside, create some upliftment towards yourself. So if you want to watch the inspiration that I got it from, I did create the link below. But the basic things that you need are, you need achievements. You need to say, I have achieved this, check mark. I feel good about myself. You need those different elements of, how much have I worked on my personal development this week? How much have I worked on my physical self? Is it doing good? Yeah, those are doing good. And the other one, oh yeah, I'm really doing good on that one. Continue to just give yourself check marks all the way along. When I say all the way along, I mean even all the way along a day, all the way along a week. What did you get done? Maybe what are you going to set out for next week? Break it down into measurable steps. Something that was really important for me is I get overwhelmed because I see the full big picture. It's such a beautiful thing to see the big picture, isn't it? But when you get to the place where you find measurable actions that you can do, and then when you finish those measurable actions, that you reward yourself. Reward yourself with a walk. Reward yourself with maybe putting on makeup. Reward yourself with a treat. Reward yourself whatever you think is important. And then changing it up, like I said, extremely important. And then create something that is tangible for you to get into. So something that all levels of every game, they have a puzzle, they have something to solve, a problem. We all have problems every day. But sometimes our problems are huge in front of us. That's why it's important to take it and chop it down. Okay, how do I get this into manageable steps to get me moving forward? Something that I really learned is not only is it about creating these manageable, actionable steps, which I have always found extremely boring, but when you do them, creating this something that changes it up. Because I've always loved change. I always loved to do life different every single day. And then I learned that wasn't exactly the best thing for me. So creating a structure that I follow every single day, and then how I experience that structure is different. It changed my life, and I hope that it will be able to give you some more understanding on how to create a successful life, both energetically and physically. So thank you very much for being here. My name is Brown and Taylor, and I look forward to having you in the next video.